Hi guys, welcome to our first episode of our vlog series. So this episode is called Training as a Confucius Disciple, and basically we're going to just run through a day of being a Confucius disciple.
Yeah, so it's the night before we do our day in the life of a Confucian scholar tomorrow. So we have a daily routine written down. Obviously, self-cultivation is a big part of what Confucius teaches about. He has an excellent quote, which is just this idea of roots and how these roots are foundational to ultimately moving in the direction of the way. And so we just want to walk through the routine that we've come up with. Hopefully it will be helpful for building our own characters and being productive and cultivating ourselves and just generally trying to better ourselves. So we'll walk through that, and then tomorrow we'll actually dig into activities.
Yeah, so I'm actually going to just flash the schedule, and then we'll just say a little bit about each one.
Yeah, so we'll wake up at 5:20 or so tomorrow. Hopefully we're at the gym by 5:30 a.m. Again, we're trying to be really precise with each of these activities and not deviate from this path at all. So we'll have an exact exercise routine that each of us is going to follow. Then when we're done with that, we'll eat. I'll eat some eggs, but I'll eat the whites off of it, because obviously I don't want to overindulge. Call our parents, express gratitude and love, show filial respect for our elders. Obviously that is very important according to Confucius. We do a little intellectual activity, so some reading, perhaps some writing as well. And
then after that, we'll try to listen to some music. I think music is a super important part of Confucius's world, I would say, or perspective. So we're going to kind of reflect on music and try to figure out what exactly he was talking about and how why music reaches perfection. The next thing we'll do is we're going to drop an act of goodness. So I think it'll be a surprise. And then and then we're going to try to just have some intellectual conversation, just again building on those self-cultivation themes that Confucius has. But
and for that conversation, we plan to talk about human nature between the two of us. So tune into that conversation. I think it'll be good.
Yeah, so I really hope that we can get through the day, since it seems kind of different than what we usually do, I feel like.
Yeah, I'm already pretty tired, so let's see how it goes. I'm sure that I'm not going to be particularly happy at 5:20 in the morning tomorrow. I don't know about you, but let's just see what happens.
Yeah, but yeah, stay tuned.
Smash the subscribe button.
Yay!
Alrighty, good morning. So, it's just about 5:30 a.m. As you can see, just got up. Honestly wanted to sleep another hour, but obviously couldn't break the routine. This is the day in the life of a Confucian scholar. We're kicking it off with a gym session. And a workout, so go work out for about an hour and a half at this point, and then come back, eat, hopefully have a very regimented and disciplined day, and we'll see how we're feeling later in the day. So keep you guys posted, bring you along the way. Let's see what happens and how we feel.
Sorry, there's a tree, fallen tree, but yeah, excited to go through this training. Woo!
Yeah, this will be awesome. I'm sorry I'm more enthusiastic. I'm just quite tired.
Well, apologies for the shakiness. It's a bit early and my hand is tired. Bye!
Alrighty, so
At the gym.
You ready? Let's go! Yeah! For those of you that want to know what we're all about,
just finished the workout. On to the next activity. The sun's out now.
I got 6 eggs, and I will only eat the whites of each of these, so that will be interesting. Okay, so going to show some respect to my mother right now and make sure that I'm adhering to the idea of the all-important family structure. So let me give her a call.
Hi, hon.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good. Good morning.
What's going on?
Not much. How are you?
I'm good. You going to get a flu shot?
Yes, I'm getting flu shot today.
Yeah, today. Why don't you ask about the titer, George?
Tiger?
It's the titer to get your blood drawn for your titer.
Oh, for the antibodies?
Yeah, they do.
Okay, I'll see if they can do it.
Okay, how's everything else?
Everything is good. How is your day looking?
My day is looking like I'm going to work to try to use some cash and then go deal with your, I don't want to say it because I have to get old one day, your Looney Tune grandparents.
Well, I will say, respect for your elders is quite important, and
That's why I did it.
yeah, I think it's good that you continue to show them respect and agree with them, even if you don't necessarily agree with them. So, I
Well,
think that's
my
good.
main concern, and I agree with you, is their safety.
I agree. Especially in their old age, it's important to continue to show respect. I think the family structure is something quite important, and respect for, just that close-knit bond that you guys have. So,
George, I agree with you wholeheartedly.
Mm.
That's why when I need a breath, when I need to step away, yesterday I needed to step away a little bit, and then I can go back in. Because Grandpa's going to do things his way, and you hit the nail on the head. I refuse to get into an argument about it. He's got to do what he sees fit with his money, correct?
yes, correct.
So that's how I let him handle it. I let Aunt Fran and Aunt Nicole do all the drama.
Yeah. I think, I don't know. I do think they should probably get an aide, but I agree. It's not worth,
No,
even if you disagree, you agree with them still.
I'm concerned with Graham fell twice yesterday, so I'm concerned with that. I'm concerned with Graham's health, but again, Graham's gonna do what he wants, so I'm
Yeah.
going to allow that to happen.
Okay. Alrighty. I wish you a productive and bountiful and routine-based day.
Productive, bountiful, routine-based. Yes, very good. I wish you'd take that, George. Seriously, smile a little bit. I thought somebody actually got you to eat the waffle, but I'm even happier that you decided on your own.
No, I really had a hankering for a chocolate-covered waffle last night, and I put myself into a food-induced coma, which was great. So.
It's actually fine. It actually puts you in a good mood sometimes. Did anybody go with you, or you just decided?
Oh no, I got a little delivery action.
All right, I love you, George. Have a great
Alright,
day.
I love you. Have a bountiful day. I love you, bye. So, we actually got lucky there. That was a really interesting conversation because she was talking about my grandparents. Long story short, background on that. So they're getting quite old. My grandpa has some heart problems now, and they've been talking about getting an aide for him. He's a little bit hard-headed and refuses to get an aide. So what's interesting is that she was talking about the fact that she disagrees with him, but is going to go along with what he says. And I think there's a great quote, which I'll put up on the screen here, that I think references this exact situation. So that's really interesting, and we'll have to think about what this means a bit more. Go.
So now I'm gonna call my parents. Yeah.
It needs to be on speaker.
Hello? Nothing.
Let's try this again. Maybe you could actually be respectful this time.
So now I'm gonna call my parents or my dad and show him my respect and love.
Try not to laugh this time.
Stop with your ad-libs, please. Hello?
Okay.
Hello?
Yes.
I just wanted to call you to say that I respect and love you.
Thank you. And why you call this?
I'm just practicing, respecting my elders.
And who asked you to do that?
No one!
You learn it from the preaching or teaching?
Yes, it's Confucius.
Oh no! It made me confusion now. Confusion with you confusion.
Well,
No. That's not strong enough. The strong enough is we got the grace from God and we accept the God. Then we honor, respect our parents from grace of God. It's not come from Confucius. Please don't do that.
so now we're going to just practice some more self-cultivation, and this time in a little different kind of activity. So we're just going to be delving deeper into an intellectual topic. So the topic I've picked is carbon pricing and its distributional impact. So how does pricing on carbon impact people? I just think it's really interesting because climate change is a huge issue. So I'm going to be doing that for the next 30 minutes and just really delving deep.
Yep, and then I'm really interested in blockchain technology, so I'm just going to be doing a little bit of reading on that, a few white papers that I find interesting, so I'm just going to spend some time going through those.
Yep. We'll see how this goes. And yeah. So now we're moving on to our next activity that we have planned. So we're going to listen to "Oh Holy Night," which is a Christmas song. George, do you want to just explain more about why we chose that and how we think it'll help us train to be a Confucius disciple?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think something nice about Christmas music is that it's really kind of a cultural artifact, especially for Christians that are believers in the meaning behind this. And I think it elicits certain emotions. What Confucius would talk about is a harmony of emotions, and on top of that, I think the traditional aspect lends itself to building an annual routine or recurring pattern of behavior. So I think we want to give that a try and see what do we feel. Do we feel like this adds something beyond superficial component of listening to music and what goes on beneath the surface? So we want to just try that out and see what happens.
Yeah. Now we're gonna listen. So something huge in Confucius thinking is goodness and conducting goodness. So in my attempt to become more Confucius-like, I think I'm going to out of the goodness of my heart, try to clean up this room. It's a bit messy. It's not my room, but I know it's George's room. But I know he would probably really appreciate it if it was clean and like tidy. So I'll show you the before and then I'll show you the after.
Alrighty, so it's about 6 p.m. in the evening. Thought for the next activity.